Hello, all of you lovely, wonderful, beautiful people. How are we doing? It's Battlesy here. So we're going to be doing some Mother Shtank and giving her a good go. As I wanted to make a video for her, but I thought to myself, do you know what? I don't think I know enough about her to make a good enough video. So decided just to, I guess, stream. Stream, speak to you wonderful folks, and then give her a go. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Hope everyone is doing wonderful. Dizzy, love to see you. Yo, Cleric, morning. Mama Shtank indeed. Let's jump over here, shall we? And then jump on in here. There you go, boom, that's my face. Do the Shtanky leg indeed. So yeah, let's go ahead and give Mother Shanker a go. Like I said, intend on making a video for her, but right now it'll take a little bit of time for me to fully understand her, because for me to make videos, usually I need to understand them very, very well to shorten it like crazy. So yeah, that's pending. Let's jump into it. Mother Shanky, yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing the Shtanky Gal. Kind of disappointing, our mechanics are reskin Grom. It's actually more frustrating than Grom. Grom unlocks ingredients a lot quicker. I think one thing I really wish they'll do is increase the rate in which you can spend the souls you gain. And Gator, what's up? Welcome to the stream as well, buddy. One thing I hope they're going to do is touch up the fact that it takes a long time for her to spend them. This point with the start location. I mean, where else on the map would she be inapplicable? I feel like if they added a tree in the area, it might have been pretty cool. There's not really been a lot of influence on the top left of the map in a long time, so it's nice to see. The race updates. I haven't looked in Kislev that much, if I'm honest. Let's have a look at what this cutscene is. I have been... with the videos that I take, it obviously takes me a long time to research and understand them. So I've only focused on what I've focused so far. Apart from Kairos, I did need to put more time on Kairos, the video I made. Because they've actually done a lot of stuff.
Always told in a whisper. From the dark heart of the woods, the Hag Mother watches.
Yeah, the lore is basically, if you do bad things, she's gonna come for you. The children's tale.
To the forests of the motherland, do so unto themselves.
Cook it up. Cook it up a storm, it seems,
For
yeah?
every injustice comes retribution. Mother
Okay.
of Stankia.
Be honest, guys. Did anybody get spooked by that? Be honest, did anyone get caught out by that? Anyone get jump scared from that?
Smoke, she will rise to claim her price in blood. So
Ruh-roh.
heed the warning of the wise, or be lost to the mists of the wood.
Very cool cutscene. Very cool. They've always done a really good job with cutscenes and things like that. One of the CA's specialities, in truth. Is there a spooky jump scare? Exactly, man.
Respect the land and avoid bringing my hexes.
How much upkeep are the Shankers? Assume that they're available at tier 2, which is kind of nuts. They're basically like the similar vibe to Shades. They're 213, which is very expensive. But in general, it seems that the majority of your army is actually quite costly. So throw that in there. The regiment around thing in the woods are really cool. And Bray, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome everybody, welcome everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. So we're gonna have to fight. So what we can do... Oh, no, I've not unlocked the Witch's Hut yet. You must have 2 or more trinkets. I'm assuming by fighting the Dark Elves, I'll unlock a trinket. Yeah, Mr. Casual, what's up, buddy? Let's just get into... Wait, there's a... Wait, hold on. Did I see that correctly? There's a Hydra. I suppose the Incarnate Elemental Beast will have something to say about that alongside the ambushes. The one thing I would like to see is line of sight reworking for gunpowder units or certain gunpowder units. I think they should invest the time to make gunpowder units better line of sight. As there's definitely, it feels like there have been improvements, but there need to be like probably even reworked, you know. Ghouls, is anybody telling us no audio? Don't troll me, hold on. There have been improvements, but... Yes, there is, you turd. Ghouls, I love that you... I'm pretty sure it was not coming from trolling. I think you just had the tab muted. I think that was not trolling. I think it was actually... Ghouls was trying to help. Ghouls is a really nice guy, so... I'm assuming it was with positive intent. Although I'm very new to YouTube streaming, so you already know. I mean, please don't do stuff like that, guys, or like maliciously, because like I will check. But like I said, I know Ghouls wouldn't have done it. And Ghouls, have you done any photography stuff recently? No, you're awesome at that. Let's have a look. So anti-inventory, the thing of the wall's very squishy though. 300 HP per entity seems really low, especially for a unit with 30 armor and low melee stats. Okay, no audio. Well, we've just checked it. We've just checked, and I can see my OBS flickering. On the stream on my phone, audio was turned off. I was streaming, we were doing it, worked. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, maybe there's some weirdness with the with mobile. But it's good to see you guys. It's good to see all of you. Good to see all of you. Lovely to see all of you. Yo, Yeti, what's up, buddy? Do you know if the blue scribes are available for Demons of Chaos? I actually haven't... Wait, Yeti, did you watch the stream yesterday? On Twitch? I recognize the name. I haven't checked, if I'm honest with you, matey. If we go to Demons of Chaos here... No. I would imagine not, because I can't see them in the heroes. But if we go to the likes of Zinch, we can see blue scribes are there. So I don't think Demons of Chaos have gotten them. If we go to Warriors of Chaos, we can't see it's there either. So I think, no. Demons of Chaos have pretty much been forgotten, it feels like. Are there restrictions on what human Kislev units Shtank can use? Yes, I believe you need to have alliances. So you get the skirmishes, which is pretty much what you'll always want to use. You'll get the Corsairs and skirmishes, and I think that's it. I'll have to check into it a little bit further, but... We have the Gullius. Wait, it's mushrooms.
We warned you, the daughters and I. We told you what was coming. Now,
Wait, are we literally just like... Is she just a gobbo?
another of Kislev's foes must be
Is our gal just a
destroyed.
gobbo? Let's be realsies now. Let's just bait him over here. Oh my god, the cauldron is nuts!
Sledding.
Wait, we're a mobile cougar. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it.
Fear.
Wait, she seems like she's going to be really strong then. Far while moving.
That way.
Just keep nuking everything that comes near. So it's pretty incomplete. Yeah, I would agree. You up for a second, bring you up here, and then I actually don't... Wait, you have a range as well? Oh my god. All of these guys have range. Shit down these guys. And flock. Basically Grom's high school crush. Certainly a way of putting it. You have a way with words, my friend. We'll pull you around. Actually, I'm going to stop firing now. You can keep shooting, because it seems like she's more single entity based. I would imagine... Has the another take its place? No, it's not. I don't think it's procced just yet. Although the intention here is just to rout the dude. Yeah, there you go, boom. What's our mass? 1500, so it's not amazing, not terrible. I am what some would call a wordsmith. I believe it. Oh, you can summon a thing in the woods? Wow. They're ethereal. Wow, so they get 55% physical resistance. Having a summon like that is pretty nuts, not gonna lie. That's a very powerful summon. So if you guys remember, Sabertusk performed really, really well back in the release of Ogres. And it's seeming like there's a lot of units that perform very similarly to that level. Gonna bap them, get more experience and more monies. Moving to YouTube? No, Andrew, I'm not moving to YouTube. I'm just I'm giving it a go as well. As you know, like I mentioned before, I was pretty sad that I'm making videos on YouTube, and you know I've got a lovely community that watch my videos, and I have a very hard time of interacting. Obviously, there's a comment section, but I feel like, you know, why don't you just give streaming a go? Because for me personally, streaming on Twitch in the mornings is just not what I want to do. So if I have the time free to stream the mornings or morning afternoony for Twitch, YouTube, I will.
The Coven's magic seeps from the land, befouled by the blight of corruption.
Hey,
Daughters
Gilly
answer
Moon,
with a purifying
Mr. Vaughan.
chant
Other
to
than bats and
purge
spiders
the
and any of the
world.
beasties, Shtank gets
The
aside from a
taste
DLC
for
units.
time.
We'll have a look. We shall check. We shall check. So others. So it's mainly Oh, snow leopards. Nice. We have access to snow leopards. The extended roster is spider hatchlings, giant spiders, feral bears, feral ice bears, and cave bats, which is nice. The roster definitely feels small but strong. Because the amount of stuff she buffs, like these guys do not spread corruption, so I'm not getting an additional 8 melee attack, but 10 melee defense for the spider hatchlings and giant spiders is pretty nice. So let's take the settlement. Did that with pretty minimal casualties. So we get effect duration for spells that debuff the enemy 100%. Winds of Magic costs -4 for spells that debuff the enemy. That's really interesting. So this is considered a debuff. So we're saying that this is going to be costing 2 Winds of Magic. Enabling Foe is going to cost 2 Winds of Magic. Okay, then maybe debuff spells are going to be pretty decent from a Winds of Magic per gold value per Winds of Magic perspective. Flock is probably ideal. There shouldn't be any forms of corruption unless we go towards Marathi, which I think I'm going to do purely because of the fact that we'll get a lot of bonuses trying to fight her.
Still their future.
Let's take this and fight him out. I had to save Boris. I mean, Boris is screwed over there. But yeah, Siphon, it's a relatively fair shout. Drytra vibes, indeed. I'll try my best to make a TLDR video for Ashanka as well. Like I said earlier, I don't know her enough to be comfortable to make a video for her yet. How many games coming out? Still got Baldur's Gate 3 to finish. Me too, man. Me too. Is the DLC worth it then? Obviously, it's a very loaded question with everything going on, but from what we've seen so far, I think it's a little bit too expensive. But obviously, once the review embargo drops off on the 30th, I'll be able to go into it in a lot more detail. I'll happily go into a lot more detail. I am intending on making a video. It'll probably be potentially one of the longest videos I make, but we'll see. We'll see how I approach it. As I feel like there's going to be a lot of very strong opinions on the day of embargo on the 30th. So yeah, we'll see. You can get from the beginning. You can get like don't get me wrong. I'm actually really enjoying the DLC though. I must admit, I actually am really enjoying the DLC. It's refreshing. The Changeling is very good, but for me, I have provided feedback that the Changeling should actually feel like he can lose. Because right now, you cannot lose with the Changeling. I made a video on that one and showcased that it's generally impossible to lose. And that would be feedback that I would appreciate to be implemented. I don't know what they can do to make it better because I like the fact that cults don't get destroyed when it changes hands or gets raised, because it'll just turn into Ogres 2.0, and that's like hella frustrating. It becomes pretty damn frustrating, you know? Fought against the Changeling yet? No, not properly, but I have... I basically, what I did was... I went into a campaign and then just basically watched what the AI was doing for the Changeling. To try and get an indication of what the AI is doing as a Changeling. And from what I can tell, the AI is not, you know, it's not going to be scary. Judging from what I'm seeing the Changeling do, I don't think it's going to be that scary. I really like the fact that she's a magical chariot. I think it's cool. I mean, one thing I will say is I feel like there's obviously been like a ton of hate surrounding everything going on, which is, yeah, it's justifiable. But one thing I do want to get off my chest is don't let that affect all the content creators, right? You know, for me personally, there's a lot of creators out there that are awesome. And, you know, even if you're in disagreements with the DLC and things like that, don't let that affect the creators. Because a lot of the time, you know, creators are getting like hate and the blame for it. So, you know, make sure to support the creators that are out there, as it's literally not their fault that everything happening is happening. As to put it in perspective, my viewership from Chaos Dwarves to now is down about 80 to 90%, which I have no issue with. I'm making videos because I love making videos, and the content is exciting me. But yeah, I feel like it probably is a valid thing to say. But it's still understandable, Like they like 80% effort into the Changeling and the other two factions seem slapped on. I think that just like if you from a recycled mechanic perspective, it's from a development perspective. I work as a product owner myself, and if there's any minimal viable product is the word you'll probably hear thrown around a lot. You build in iterations. You don't want to go all out straight away. Legend of Variable recommendations. One after it released, he jumped into hating it. I mean, everyone's opinions change, though, right? You felt cheated? I mean, I don't think you should have felt cheated because of the fact that people have the information they have, and people will make the best. They'll make the best opinion, or they'll form the best opinion they can with the information and the things that they have in front of them. And so you can't then go back to that and then be annoyed at it because he would have formulated his thoughts at that time, right? At that time, he'd have made his thoughts, and obviously throughout time, it'd have changed, right? You gotta keep in mind, like I would still recommend Warhammer 3, 100%. I'd still recommend it if you get the base game, with all the factions that are in the base game. It's a pretty solid game, especially with 4.0 coming out with all the fixes there is. There, where I was the only wasn't. Just now I have to pay attention to my college courses. Well, Zachary, it's important to do your college courses, buddy. It's important. The thing is, Daniel gets Hellbreath. Really? Wait, does he, Yeti? I'll have to test that. I'll have to test that, buddy. Let me take a note of that. Thank you. Let me play with them off stream. Demons. Appreciate you. I'll have a play around with them. Right. Wildheart. She shouldn't really be casting too much. The Protective Charms doesn't make any sense just yet. We're going to be 2 turns away from getting better units there. We're going to go pure growth. And we might have access to Gotchik and Felix as well from this building train. Mercy showed it in a video of him. Ah, okay, cool. I love Mercy the Mad. He's a good guy. If I were to move here, I think I will be able to attack this next turn, so I'll get another tick of recruitment, because it'll be a difficult fight. Let me look. It might be worth getting 2 bats in here. I'm going to get triple bats, actually. We'll try to do triple bats and see what we can do, see what we can cook up here. We do have snipe now for the ambushes, but they only have 150 range, and depending on how close they are, they'll actually be able to see us. Cold storage, get a bit more growth. What's the unique building? Great question. It is the building to get the Ashanka's Hut for Spirit Essence, which is actually quite important. This right here is actually pretty damn important, as Spirit Essence a turn. Spirit Essence is actually relatively difficult to get early game. Also, this is the Witch's Hut. So you can see here that I can do Ursun's Totem, and I can also do Cold One's Fang. And then we can create a curse real quick. So I'm going to create this as a curse. As you can see here. Boom. And then if we go into the fight next turn, I can curse one of the units, making it easier to kill them. Ooh, casual. Great question. Probably... It's difficult to say because I've done so many challenge campaigns and I've done so many random bits and bobs, but the dwarves will always have a special place in my heart. You know, shame your ancestors. Oh, they dummies. Yeah, always loved the Dawi. Have done since the beginning. I think I have always loved the Dawi. What about you guys? What's everyone's favorite factions? What's everyone's favorite factions? Because for me, yeah, I just think Dawi, I'll always love them. People move on to other games. The views of Total War creators will suffer indirectly. Not that. It's not against them particularly. Yeah, true. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 coming out. My goodness, you know.
It is better.
Dowie Britannia. Oh, we got a lot of Dowie fans in here. Love that.
Feed the
Greenskins of the Dowie are the best.
forest
Right, this is why I love the YouTube crowd. This is why I love the YouTube crowd. You guys have taste in what are good factions or not. You guys have got good taste in good factions. You go to Twitch and it's all about high elves. It's all about the high elves over at Twitch. I'm like, come on, you Elgie scum. Well, the Elgie scum. It is nothing but an Elgie scheme. So this is the hex in question. We can make -12 melee defense. So it's probably better on the Lord. It'll make it easier for us to kill him. It's going to be a really tough fight, honestly. This is going to be an extremely tough fight. So I'm probably going to have to leverage the fact that I have 48 ammunition. Only 120 range is going to make it difficult, but we might be able to do some cheese here with the ambushers. I'll probably cheese this element, honestly. I'll probably just cheese it. Here's to hoping the Dwarf DLC gives us Engineer Lord. Oh, what? Malachi McKyson? 100%. If that happens, we'll get Thunder Badges, so I would love it. Thunder Badges in 5.0. It is written. Yeah, because he made the Spirit of Grungi's Thunder Badge, so... Malachi McKyson is a Legendary Lord. I think as a Lord, it would make sense to have Dwarven Engineers. I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, there's a mod that puts in Thunder Badges and stuff like that, and that's where Malachi McKyson is. And it makes perfect sense to add them in. I don't think it's off base at all within the theatrical nature of the Dwarves currently. And we have the Shard Dragons, we've got Rune Golems, we've got way more variants of Slayers. We've got so many more, man. As a Legendary Lord, Heresy? No, he'd be so good as a Legendary Lord. Come on. Outcast Engineer, Linda Throng. I mean, when he's in battle, though, he's an absolute nutter. I love it. Like, there's notes where he's fighting alongside of, I think, Godfric. And, like, some, like, crazed engineers just chucking grenades in the front line, just absolutely just laughing and cackling, throwing grenades all over the place. That's the kind of man I want leading my armies. That's the kind of guy... Is it Ungrim? It might be Ungrim, actually. That's the kind of guy that I want leading my fights. No way as Legendary Lord? I'd prefer it as Legendary Lord. 100%. Alright, let me cheese this. I need to move everybody else over here. I don't think I can win this. If I don't, we'll see. I failed engineer and failed... No. Failed engineer and failed slayer? I wouldn't consider him failed in either of them. He's an absolute beast. I mean, the only reason he became a Slayer to begin with is because he killed a Thane by accident. Well, I mean, not by accident. He made something that killed the Thane. Alright, alright. Well, I would still love him as a Legendary Lord. Or a Lord. Everyone's always welcome to their opinions. Because I think for a hero, like, if it's a hero, then it won't be more... It'll be, like, less about them, right? What we'll do then. Let me move on the left side, because we can pull the AI to the left. Because I need to walk into here. I get Grim Berkslawson. Honestly, at that point, I'd rather have oh, the Legendary Lord. The Dwarf. Slayer Dwarf. Is it Karaka's old Dwarf? He'd be an awesome Legendary Lord. Slayers can't be Lords, can they? Oh, they definitely could be. There's a massive misconception with Slayers in general. Slayers are actually very, very well respected within, like, battles and the way that... the fundamentals of fights. Broken me chair. Yeah, they're actually exceptionally well respected within fights in general. Because they lead by example, right? Dwarves in battle will listen and look upon what Slayers are doing to try and, you know, get a good indication of what they should be doing themselves. So instead of, like, them just going in and dying, they have to die of an honorable death. That's sort of like their entire spiel, right? They can't just walk in and randomly get killed by anything. Would you replace the Dwarf Legendary Lord in the next DLC with a High Elf? That's a grudge right there. That would be the definition of an Elgie scheme. That would truly be the definition of an Elgie scheme. This is nothing but an Elgie scheme. So moving on to this side. Once we start attacking the gate, I should be able to manipulate the AI to move away from this side. Because basically what I've tried to do here is just make it so that I'm not going to be battered on my approach, so I can start slowly trickling into the settlement. Two speeders would have been helpful here, honestly. Not gonna lie. You can see here, we should be able to catch the repeater crossbowmen with the bats and with the spiders, as they're pretty damn quick, especially with poison. Should be able to climb the walls now. In very tight-formed stuff here, it can be quite difficult to sneak on in, but we've done it nicely because a lot of the units on the right-hand side of this map deployment are really far away. So we're going to get through the gate easily. I just have to be very careful not to be attacking into the Dread Spears without support by our units here. Because these guys have sniper as well, so we don't have to be too worried here. Dwarven rework. It'd be fun, actually fun. I'm actually the opposite. I don't think dwarves need to rework. I think, like, maybe I'm an outlier there, but I actually don't think dwarves need to rework. I just think they need to be brought in with more aligned to other factions, unit-wise. I don't think they need a rework, though. I think dwarves are exceptionally good to play for beginner players, and I think if they were to change that, then we'd have less people. Campaign rework, yeah, like a campaign revamp, not a rework, maybe a bit of a revamp. I actually like the Grudges system, and I like a lot of what they can do. I just think that they definitely could do with a little bit of a push into the right direction. Underway mechanic, just roster needs. It would be cool to see like weird little things like in the underway they could mine for gold or something. Like you can use an army to go mine for gold, or actually leverage the fact that they're dwarves, right? Because right now you can't really take advantage of the fact that they're dowing, because you've got the Chaos Dwarves now, right? The Chaos Dwarves, the dwarves, but better. I mean, fundamentally, they have no supply lines, and so nowadays it's just like if you want to play the dwarves, they have magic too. Just play. Let me put down a healing at the same time just to make sure we're right. Yeah, if you want to play dwarves, I'd always recommend Chaos Dwarves nowadays, which is unfortunate but true. Barrier. Beautiful. You can shoot into here. Oh, if they're stacking like that, we'll flock them. They flock to me. The Elemental Beast is doing a fantastic job. Let's get this flying bats. So since there's no form of collision for flying units like this, I'm going to fly them in, put them on top. Bish, bash, bosh, real good nosh. And then attack at one time, because they're all on top of each other. Move up here. I'm slightly afraid that they'll friendly fire way too much, but we'll see. And look, you can see, these guys will absolutely rip these guys apart now. I think it's going to be more efficient for me to just cast like this. And then now we can probably start truckling towards the point. Because it'll just be another type of condition that we win this battle in. But I'm always playing towards victory conditions where I'm able to. The speeders in there. Because a lot of entities mashed into one will help a lot here. We only have terror from kind of elemental beasts, so I've got to be careful with that. Keep an eye on it. I wish there was an overall rework of the underway, just like teleportation stance. I mean, how would you change it though? Because the way it fundamentally functions now, I think, is not terrible. You know, the fact that you can actually find and spot, like you can intercept people and things like that. I actually don't mind the way that underways work right now. How many kills you got? 80? Okay, that's fine. I don't want to cast flocks into here, but it could be good. Nah, I think we'll put it here. I have no idea if it friendly fires though. That's the one thing I need to figure out. I definitely don't want the elemental beast to be frontline on himself, as that'd be really worrying. So here I don't mind too much if we're blobbing. Don't mind. There should be limitations on how you can use it. I had honestly... interesting point you make. I think it's always dangerous when you try and change old mechanics though. Because there might be, for example, in this situation, people might like the way it works, right? Lesbian. My God, I just realized what your name is. Nice. Yeah, people might like it currently, and then changing it might just annoy a couple, like quite a few people in the community, right? Gotta be careful. Dude, this fight is difficult, man. Ah, bugger. There's tons of units here. Let me try and move these guys into a position where they can snipe stuff. Oh, of course, these are cave bats. They're not going to crumble. Go about that. Hell yeah. Big hit. Big hit. I'm actually going to overcast. No, I think overcast is troll. A little bit afraid of the elemental beast right now. We've been spotted, but they moved up to us. I think we're doing quite a lot of friendly fire damage here, unfortunately. Seems that we're doing a relatively large chunk of friendly fire. I mean, trust me to, like, completely send it into an extremely difficult battle to begin with. And it's all a learning curve, you know. It's all a learning experience. What do you think about getting all races and variety? I'm taking settlements. That wouldn't be terrible. And then it'd allow you to play in a very more condensed manner. I'm going to overcast on this side. Maybe having all my units together would have been smarter, because then I could have played slower. Funny enough, I did this off stream and was able to easily do it. Now I'm on stream now and I'm struggling. Ain't that the case, eh? Ain't that the case? Rebellions of Pain? I mean, you'd eventually gain a rebellion, though. Like, just because you're, like, per se saving them, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll still not want to rebel. But the way that Age of Wonders does it is pretty nice, because you can sort of have them within your settlement, but they will just sort of do their own thing. Yeah, this fight's gonna be difficult. I should probably fight them on a battlefield, so I think on an open battlefield we'd have a chance, but in a siege scenario it's just very, very difficult. Because I can't flank and I can't really do much spicy stuff for them. So yeah, I think just sieging these guys, forcing them to come out, it's forcing them to fight me on an open battlefield is gonna be a smarter way of approaching this one. Yeah, it's too difficult otherwise. We'll load it up. That was brutal. I think in that scenario, there's just too many of them. I don't know if I went more bats or what I could have created differently there. I guess if I fought on one side and just slowly approached it, but the skirmishers only have 150 range. Total War Pro losing a battle, what is this? It happens on occasion. It happens on occasion. It happens. It's not out of the realms of possibility. Elsie needs a longer beard. Okay. Maybe that's it. Alright, let me grab a few of these. And then just siege. If they don't come and attack us, we can potentially start recruiting somebody else. Oh, we only have boyars to recruit. That seems odd for... like an odd choice for Shtank, only having access to boyars. I guess you can recruit through Ice Court, so you can make Ice Wizards once you've got the discipline from it. Still seems odd. I guess money-wise, we'll get supply lines. We'll probably be able to recruit a couple Spooder units, so it'll just give us a bit more of a buffer. Gives us a bit more of a buffer, which I'm happy with. So, with us sieging this one, like I mentioned, we'll be able to leverage the fact that we are very mobile. There's a couple units in there that'll be a pain in the nuts to deal with, but as long as we're smart with the approach, we should be fine. I think delaying one turn is fine. Difficult to know who's the best to become friends with us, because we do need a High Elf Alliance. We need a High Elf somewhere here. What elves? Bretonia. Demons. High Elves. Yeah, here. Spell resistance? It's not that incredible. We can make blessings. So instead of making curses, we can make blessings. Oh, wow, an activatable 40% ward save. Oh, so these require quite a lot of combinations. Wow. 360, 48 missile chance? Wait, surely that would mean... Wait, 48?
Kislev's foes die.
48 plus... Oh, wow, you'd almost have... Wait. You'd have 100% block chance. Surely that can't be legit. So that's not intentional. They'd have 360, 100% block chance. Your climate's across again, buddy. Climate is suitable as frozen, magical forest, wasteland, mountain, and temperate. Unpleasant is chaos wasteland, so anything further north. Temperate, which is the donut. Savannah, and the jungle, which is further south. Uninhabitable is ocean and desert.
Feed the forest rage.
You have a hag lords? It would be nice to see hag lords. It'd be 90%. Would it? Is my math off? 48 plus 55? Am I stupid? Yeah, 103. It would be 100%. Let's deal with the general. And then this should be significantly easier. Then we can flank them. It can't be more than 100%. Cap's 90? Okay. I mean, resistances do have a cap at, of 90%. Like, you can't go over 90% ward save, for example. You can't go over 90% ward save. I guess that makes sense. Very suitable territory? Yeah, it seems decent. Seems decent selection of territory. I think, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it performs, though, in the campaign. So here we go. It'll be a lot easier now. Ooh, we can actually do a little bit of cheese here. So, the cheese in question will be forcing the enemy to fight me on shallow water, which means that their infantry units will be nerfed. So anything that's infantry in water has a reduction of 20% melee attack and speed. I think what I'm going to do is just run around, be an absolute pain in the butt. Because I have no frontline. I have no form of frontline right now. So I regret getting these bats, but we'll see what we can do with them. We'll see. 90% is still nuts? Yeah. We'll see how it plays out. It reminds me of where... Because in 3 Kingdoms, you could actually go 100%. In 3 Kingdoms, you could actually have over 100% block chance. And it was funny because on Legendary, they literally wouldn't shoot you. They were like, well, you douchebag, you have 100% resistances towards missile. I'm not going to shoot you. And it was like, yep, makes sense to me, bud. Makes sense to me, don't blame you. I'm going to try and bait the range units towards me. Maybe curious to see what they do over this side, but just trying to do what I can with the ones in front of us. You know what, let me grab everything here. And then shift them towards the side, and then we can start sniping into here. Because they should be invisible while doing this. We'll split them up. They've spotted the guys closer to it, but I don't think it matters. Because we massively outranged them. Pull you guys back, pull you guys back. Just play the hit and run skirmish game. Hit and run skirmish game. Cathay does it? What spell is it? What spell is it, folks? But yeah, how's everyone's Wednesday going, boys? How's everyone's Wednesday handling? I was enjoying, because we last streamed Yuan-Bo, which was good fun. I think Yuan-Bo is going to be an exceptionally good addition to the composition. I'll keep shooting. If they're allowing me to cheese like this, I'll happily keep doing it. All I'm going to do is just run them around the map, then. I have so much ammunition available to me with these hag witches that I might as well. Only worry is obviously the ambushers have pretty low ammunition in general. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab group 3, start moving towards the north. Bats will do this as well. And then, do you know what? Actually, let's do a drive-by here. Gotta run down the road? Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to make sure that we're in a good enough position to do so first. So I have to be careful due to the fact that their dark shards are coming closer. Could be an angle for the for these. Let's try and go max range here. Ah, there's they're moving towards us. Keep going max range. Get group 4 moving over now. This seems to be more single entity based. Run down there as well. I have a lot of ammunition. Yeah, Mother Yushanka is going to be a bit of a menace in multiplayer, I feel like, because like the hit and run playstyle that Ulrika, was it Ulrika? Ulrika provided was pretty damn nutty. Let's click onto a unit just so it follows them, so we can consider to keep doing the damage. Keep running. So we're just running them around the map, making the AI feel stupid. Making the AI feel a little bit silly real quick. Just make sure we're not being silly with that. Let's grab this. We'll heal them up. Should be applied to us. Yep, good. Wonder if we go out of it, it stops working. No, still works. Okay, good. So I should be relatively fast. Yeah, 40 speed is pretty good. So I'm going to redeploy on the hill, allowing us to get bonus damage of like 30%. And we'll take like 30% less damage because of the elevation. Fortunately, these buggers got a couple hits in. It might be worthwhile me kind of bait them into the woods then. And using the bats here. This might try and change the decision making. Yeah, it has. Good. And in the trees, we should be fine. Reposition. Let's grab you two, and then we'll just start moving around again. Really nice flock there as well. We'll take that. For the return specialist. Oh right, yeah, missile mirror. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, I guess yeah. I think we've got to turn around here, honestly. I'll sacrifice the cave bats, although they'll probably rout quite easily. And then we'll move around to try and deal with their ranged. Dark Riders will die very quickly, though. And what we can do here is throw this Hex on. Get them routed as soon as possible. And 17, it should rout off the map. And that's them dealt with, and then let's start counting back again. Keep chasing them. So I'm not too opposed to going into the grinder here. And we cut through here because they've actually given us a little bit of an opening, and we'll take it. Shoot these guys because they've turned around, and then we'll charge through here. If I can reach here, we'll just drive by this real quick. Just to give a little layer of protection for our front line here. And the bats will do the same thing while we're cutting through here. Beautiful. Making him look like a fool. Let's get it. Yeah, good. Bats crushing him now. Do the same over here now. And then we can just keep hitting anything from behind. And now we can do this. Once we've now started actually cutting down their usability of their front line, now we can actually do their back line. Now we have access into start hitting them. Fine with that. You keep it this way. Oh, you stream on YouTube as well. Enjoyed the Changeling Twitch stream. Oh, much love to you, buddy. Unfortunately, I had to leave early then. Oh, no. Yeah, I appreciate you supporting the content. Yeah, no, I'm wanting to stream on YouTube if I'm able to, as the requirement of... so if you're partnered on Twitch, you used to not be able to stream on other platforms, but now you're able to. So just giving it a tester, showing off the content for you guys, as I know some people don't like... I know some people understandably don't like watching Twitch, so I just thought to myself, you know what, let's try and give the people what they potentially might want, and that's the reason why we're here today. Nice to get the tower out there. But I really do enjoy Total War and content creation in general, so I thought, why not try do some YouTube lives as well? Yeah, really nice. Unfortunately, this guy's actually doing a lot of damage to Madhushanka. God, if only we could kill like Isabel or something to get regeneration, that'd be so tasty. Pull up with you guys now. We should be absolutely fine, but I'm gonna grab you now because he's just putting too much pressure on Madhushanka with random shots. Because I ideally just want to be running around and kiting with her. Get one volley into here though. Here we go. Yeah, let's get him straight to the general. Pull you back. And then let's start hitting the Corsairs because they've now shielded. And then now we can transition over to using the rerouted bats to chase off units off the map now. Beautiful. Like YouTube streaming, it's nice to go back to the beginning. That stream. Yeah, that's fair. You can do the same on Twitch, but I feel like it's more of like an expectation that YouTube VODs, because something that was really cool is like an extra, like, I don't know, 1,000 people started watching my YouTube live stream, where on Twitch no one would go back and watch the VOD. Like, it's a very unheard of thing if people go and watch the VOD, but I guess people on YouTube wanted to watch it. It's cool. I guess the content is a wee bit different in that respect, because people are used to watching a video and stuff. Nice big damage hit. Ooh, ouch! A lot of friendly fire there. We got to keep an eye on that, but I really like the missile attack. How many projectiles is it? 2 projectiles. I think, honestly, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I think it's just like amber spears. It looks like we're shooting amber spears. From a spaghetti line when you move or charge them. That's happened for a long time. It depends on their current positioning when you first start to move them. Because if you look at this, if I just click like this, it moves them like that, right? But if I go like this, like spread them out, they'll start spreading out. It depends on the order that they're given. In that respect, they're actually doing what they're told. In that respect, they're actually doing exactly what they're told to do. But chase this general down as well. So we can repeat attack settlement. Chase everything down as well. I think it's just the way that when you're redeploying like this, if I just click over here, by default they'll go like really short lines, so you want to widen it out. Maybe that's a video idea potentially, because it seems that that is here to stay, maybe. Does the difference between forest works? I read it in the blog yesterday. I haven't tested it, but I would imagine you can teleport your army to forest, yes. There is a thing I'll have to unlock for it. Probably slow this guy down enough. Let me speed it up, guys. Sorry about this. Just want the elemental cannon to be bapping. Yeah, look at the hex as well. He's going to rampage, but obviously he's routing already. Always be forming a line and not just clicking. I see. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, Robert. Much love. No worries, buddy. Appreciate the question. Always happy to help where I can. Hopefully, there's we're going to be able to kill the general here. I laugh if like the flock of doom just rots him down the entire time. That's what we do to kill him. Nah, he'll just needs a few love taps and he'll be away. I might as well heal her as well. Well, there's not a crazy amount of healing. It's certainly something, you know. Take off fire at will, otherwise we will 100% hit stuff. He should be very close to dying. Just need to give him a little bit of love. Like I said, making sure he dies. So it's suitable climates. Yeah, it's we showed it a second ago, Michael. It's frozen. Chaotic. No, it's not chaotic. I'll check it again. I'll check it again. I don't remember. I don't remember, honestly. I'll check it again, no worries. Yeah, you can see the strength on the land battle perspective. This army composition thrives, but you put me in if you put me in a situation where I'm in sieges, it's a lot harder. Because I need space to move them around, and I need space. I need a lot of space to be fine. Ooh, spirit absence of 3. I don't think that's worth it though. We got 23 from the fight. I think replenishment's fine, and then we can just siege the settlement and take it next turn. In fact, we didn't even need the additional units we're recruiting here, but ain't no harm in it. Because now I think we get access to giant spiders. Yeah, we have access to giant spiders now. Decisive blow? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Another 13 as well. We could loot and occupy for 9 essence. You know, I'm going to do it because I feel like every ounce of essence to begin with is worthwhile. Because the money is like over, right? Oh, nice. We actually hit Gotchik and Felix as well. Go grab him. I love Gotchik and Felix.
We'll make a slayer out of you yet, manling.
It is a mystery how we overcame such odds, but I am sure I can articulate something.
I mean, getting Gotchik and Felix turn 4 is pretty tasty. Yeah, if they die, they actually gain bonuses, so you want to send them into like the most ridiculous wars. You want to absolutely send them into warfare. Ooh, we got a recruit rank +2. That's pretty nuts. I'll take that. They nerfed Kislev Tech. Melee defense seems the same. I would imagine they've moved this over... Where is it? Range. Because, yeah, the range one was absolutely busted, though. Yeah, pirate weapons. It's all the way down here now. So they've locked it between 150 Spirit Essence. Special buildings? Good question. We do have a landmark of the Ashanka's hut. I'd have to check further north, though. But big win for us there. Attrition, reduction, and corruption is actually quite interesting. Oh my goodness. Whoa, 100% during forest battles. Physical resistance and woodman attribute for the Lord's army. God, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. How well can we buff up our spooters? Creatures of the land. War bears, elemental bears, snow leopards, things in the woods. Wait, why? It doesn't increase spooters. Where do we buff spooters? Huh. We can't buff any spooters. I would very much still consider them, very much consider them, in the roster. But fine. Walk of Doom.
Magic is not
Yeah, we want the giant spiders. These guys are insanely good.
ends justify means.
And then we can do this. Force match angle. Let's move you over as well. Look a little bit further because we're just stuck on Gotrek.
At your service.
We can trade here. We're trading with Avalon and Calador, so that makes me believe that you're not going to be beaten up.
You may approach and make your
And me becoming friends with these guys probably is not going to hinder us too much. Which is better than Wood Elves before. Oh no, Drycher's Drycher's very powerful. You can't count Drycher out, that's for sure. I'm unable to recruit the Kislev human units besides Corsairs. I think she can, but there's some things that she needs to do. To do Ruski Drycher, maybe so. Hey, Altered, what's up, dude? Preferred climates? Yes, Paladin, I will do, buddy. Sorry, I forgot to, somebody else ask Michael. Sorry, bud. Completely slipped my mind. I will do on this end turn. She's the babushka. Kislev babushka. But yeah, she's pretty good. You know if Kotrick and Felix can come back after the third turn time? I believe so, yeah. You can have multiple variants of them. So it's Magical Forest, Frozen, Wasteland, Mountain, and Temperate. So pretty much everything around where I am. Pretty much everything around this area. You can buff her through tech. I mean, you'd feel like she'd have Red Tree for that, though. Yeah, we get Spider's Kiss. Ooh, calls slow death, draining hit points. Whoa, and Terror? God damn! Terror for all spiders and slow death, poisonous. Draining hit points. Isn't that the very first anything? I don't think there's anything else that drains hit points. Because I think Grimgor's, Skarsnik's juice drains health but doesn't like give them HP, I think. Yeah. I'm streaming, brother. I'll give you a passing image. Hey, sorry guys, just need to speak to my girlfriend. So we're in a situation now where, like we said, suitable is Magical Forest, Frozen, Wasteland, Mountain, and Temperate. I think that, like I mentioned, all of this is pretty much, all of that terrain is pretty much around this area. There is pretty much nothing that we don't benefit from. But we can attack this straight away. So what we're going to do, we're going to siege this. We're going to siege and circle this. And then we're going to grab these guys and move them towards it. Roderick doesn't necessarily need to be in the fight, but I feel like getting relative buffs and things like that. Also, being in force match will allow us to give them the match trait as well. Get additional movement speed. Happy to fight it. Yeah, we'll get spiders pretty strong. I like it reminds me of the Zerg. Zug. What, like Zerglings in 40k, or just like a Zerg that a Greenskins would do? Go full Zug Zug mode. Yeah, it seems that, Mr. J, I'll check it again, but I feel like you have delayed recruitment of any form of Kislevite unit. I think you need to be allied with the another Kislev faction, if I'm not mistaken. So we have snipes, so we can just keep pew-pewing them here. Look at these giant spiders, man. They're absolute units. Insane damage. Love them. Throw a flock down. Yeah, this is the very beginning tech tree you can get, and you can have them snipe straight away. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's just sneak around here. We actually are considered a large entity, but it shouldn't matter too much. If they're turning around, we'll take advantage of it as well. Are they the nice guys? Oh, Mike, they're better than Streltsies. They're pretty much the strongest range unit I would consider. They'll be the strongest range unit that kids ever can recruit. And it's mainly just due to around the fact that line of sight is a little bit of an issue sometimes for certain gunpowder units. Hit him with the flock and then go with the general. That should easily counteract them here. And they're really tasty in melee as well. I'm not sure if she specifically gives them magic attack. We can actually check. Yeah, it's she gives them magic attack. It's pretty nice having magic attack on everybody, basically. Makes sense. One sec, guys. Let me summon this. Sorry, guys. At the beginning of the stream, I broke my chair. I literally broke my my chair. Like the side panels of it is not working. Go. Oh no. Block real quick while it's being chased. Those with Reloader will still out damage them, I think. It just depends on the line of sight, right? Wow, she's actually doing really well against us. Huh. In an isolated 1 versus 1, she's actually performing pretty well. Oh. Nice. Oh, do not friendly fire. Yeah. Oh. Dodger gets some legendary item. Has it in the current patch. Yeah, they're giving him a really nice item. I think it has damp on it. It's Rune Axe of Gotrek. Dampen and removes magical attacks alongside giving more armor piercing. You ain't living on a chair that's falling apart. You ain't living. True. Right. Wait. There we go. I'll check breach loaders. I'll try and push the chair back in. Oh, can you turn the light on, please? Alright. Oh, it's positioned so differently. Okay, so that, yeah, I think her armor composition seems pretty damn good. I feel like Drycha had Drycha had something similar where she can pretty much raffle stomp everything, and it's seemingly like Shtank can do the same. Like, just buff her units like absolute mad, and just raffle stomp over everything around you. Whether I want to upgrade or just get the hut in there straight away. I honestly think it's probably smarter to put the hut in here as soon as I can. How many turns is it recruiting it? It's quite delayed though. 5 turns, 4 per turn. I think by the time I get to that point, it probably won't be that useful. Probably play towards making the provinces as good as I can. And we'll go relief columns as well.
Senseless violence.
Wood Warden. One with nature. Active jams. Upheaval of Earth. Oh, a Soul of Stone is actually really good. A Soul of Stone is actually really goddamn good. It's one of the better items out there. We've got Wildlings just to get additional charge bonus and physical resistance for all of our units here. I love these spears, man. So let's now discuss what kind of types of units we can get. So here we can see you must own one of Kislev, Erengrad, or Prague, or be allied with the Kislevite owner to construct this building. So we have normal Corsairs to begin with, but the Kislevite Divishes, oh no, are locked behind that. The Spear variants, the Armored Corsairs, the Streltsies, the Winged Lancers, Zargards. So most, if all of the units here are locked behind the requirement. Looks so holy. Yeah, it's because of my window. I mean, yes, I am the holy total war. I like to have a little bit of natural light coming through, you know. So my window above me is open. For them to add feral bars to the rest of Kislev, please. I mean, does it make sense? Would they be able to control them? Because I'd argue no. I'd argue probably not. Feral bears would be exceptionally difficult for Kislev that aren't Mother Yushanka to control. Nice spell resistance. Anything else we can do? I have to make one every turn, by the way. I need to spend to get more of these. Spend to get more of them. Next one's things and things in the wood. Oh, so why not feral bears? I suppose they can. They do have the capabilities of like controlling them and training them. I would imagine they'll eventually do it, surely. Because it's actually quite a lot of people have been speaking to me, and they're like, "Please give me it." Yeah, they're like, "Please give the feral bears." They're not feral anymore, then. True. They technically wouldn't ever be like they wouldn't be just like defined feral because I don't think they'd ever. They would never want them, right? They would never utilize them. Ooh, buttons of inventory for cave bats and things in the forest animals. Ooh, 20 armor is really nice. We do need to get more of this now. Yeah, Val, how are we doing? Let's keep moving. Ooh, 4 recruitment. Nice, big. We want to get rid of some bats, yeah or nay? How did they nerf Armored Corsairs? I don't think they have nerfed them, have they? They've only been buffed. It was the performance multiplayer. They buffed the Armored Corsairs. They used to be 80 entities, but now they're 100. And now they have 82 HP per entity, and their stat line's actually really solid. Armored Corsairs are incredible for campaign. They're absolutely incredible. Oh, I'm going to show you guys something really cool, though. You guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. This is one of my favorite things that a Shanka can do. I'm going to show you it as well. I'm going to allow you guys to bear witness to it. Wait, I'm getting a rebellion because I looted and occupied it. I shouldn't have looted and occupied. I should not have looted and occupied this. Right, Gotrek and Felix can go back and beat him up then. Because we should be able to attack this next turn if I'm not mistaken. Multiplier cost went up. That makes sense. I think they're performing over what they should be. I think they're very effective, especially with the rest of the roster that they have available now. Makes sense. Is it like Grom's Cauldron or like Nurgle's Plagues? Good question, Spooky Dan. It's a hybrid of both, honestly. You can buff or debuff stuff. You can buff or debuff stuff. Bum, bum, bum. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay, so we have Marathi hanging out. Oh, I can't attack. I'm with you, so it's probably worth just doing that then. This is being besieged, but Gotrek will have a thing to say about that. So if I were to force march, we can use the garrison.
Making ground.
Motherland never falters.
The motherland never falters indeed. Let's take Spirit Essence.
Kislev was built.
Bear Witness, like that. Ooh, Mice Corruption, love that.
Beast.
And then our Gotcha can run over again. Yeah, since we moved these guys here on purpose, can we get money from anybody? Let's speak to these guys and say, oh, by the way, I'll beat Marathi up for you. And then let's grab 1.4k for free. Yeah, yoink. We'll take that.
Governor of Kislev's land.
That's a yoinkers. Well, it's actually a relatively decent army. But we've got a really, really solid army composition to counteract them here. That would be that would be cowardly talk if I were to auto resolve this one. We did make another debuff, and I would rather we were to debuff this guy. I think the masses will actually do quite a bit. I'm happy to do it because it's only 5 spirit per turn, and we got all the spooters and stuff. So we're gonna have to run away and hide in a corner in the map real quick so our units can come on. And then what we'll do is just surround them with spooters. It's going to be a sight to behold. The Dark Elves are going to be terrified. The Dark Elves will be terrified. Mechanics look cool. Hey, E, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I mean, definitely looking pretty decent. Definitely looking decent. So we'll hide in here and just let us come in. Look at the mainly spooter around me. I love that. We're basically 3/4 beast units, which makes sense. She do be the daughter of the forest. And these guys are just waiting for me to come in. How very nice of them. I guess it makes sense because we attack them. It's often how the AI functions if we're the ones attacking them. Do you think Spider-Man might come into the battles being like, WTF, I'm the spooter guy? Right. Oops. Group them. Card mode is not that important. Let's grab you. You.
Stand together.
Okay. Let's start moving up.
An effective position.
Probably go on the right side. Oh, actually, we're going to struggle to flank on the right. So let's go with you on the left and then you on the right. Let's speed it up. And then we can grab probably you trickled into this side as well. Just pickling away with sniping. So let's get Shtank over here. Waiting for the other spiders to move across here as well. This is absolute harassment. Wait, she double volleyed. Number of projectiles 3. Is that intentional? She can double volley? Oh, it is. Well, that's an overcast. There's tons of stacked. Oh my god, she's so unbelievably nuts. She's basically a mobile Kugath right now with what she's doing. She's like fundamentally a mobile Kugath with the level of harassment we're doing right now. Is it AI corner camping? Seemingly so, yeah. Seemingly so. I mean, it's not going to help them at all. I mean, it would make sense in this scenario. I think we're going to be able to bait them out. Bait them out and crush them. Because we have more than enough units to get a flank on the go here. Give them Druchi the old cheeky breaky. Here we go. Going around. We do need you to deal with the single entities. Alright. You know what? I think it's time to pounce already. I'm surprised we're able to do it as easy as this. We don't have a lot of room to breathe, but let's start spreading out. Start going in there. Throw down healing for everybody over that side as well. Good. Good, 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 good. Go for the general now. You start shooting in here. Very tasty. Oh, absolutely destroyed them on that side as well. Brutal. No, I'm going to charge into here because she'll fire while moving anyway. Move you across here. So we're just basically trying to dissect them up as much as possible. Grab one of these down as well. Cast it closer to us so you can stay maintaining melee. Wait. Wait, he didn't give me the unit. I casted something else. She did something else and it cancelled it and then it's not come back. That's a bug fix. That's a bug report. Okay. Guys, can anybody do me a favor and go and check back on the VOD? Just to make sure I'm not crazy talk. Because that looks like I basically told her to do something else, and then she listened to said command, and as part of that happening, it cancelled my spell and didn't refund me. That's a bug? Yeah, okay. I'll get that reported then. Yeah, bug. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'll get it reported. Seems like it's not correctly refreshing it. Okay. Wow, this is an absolute slaughter.
Of Kislev. Good. Cut them down.
Absolute bloody slaughter, Jesus. Seems like we have a strong army to begin with, not gonna lie. It seems like we've got a pretty good army. Love me some suitors. I do wonder if these guys got buffed. Do these Legendary Lords have campaign cutscenes like Chorus? Or just the intro? I think they have. From my experience, when you did stuff as Changeling, like certain schemes, it did come up with like cutscenes. It wasn't like a full-on cutscene, it was just like an image, and then the narrator was talking about it. Right. So here's the really cool thing, right? So, if you're ever in a province and you're like, oh man, 84/corruption, that's insane. Like, that's a lot of corruption. 84. I've just started taking a settlement, and one of the most frustrating things ever is when you're in a very high corrupted area. Mother Yashanka does not give a damn about that, so I'm going to go ahead and use Purification Chant on this settlement, perform. Boom. The entirety of the province no longer has any kind of corruption. All corruption has been removed from this province now because I took one settlement. So now Marathi is not going to get any of those buffs, making it so it's really easy to beat her in a battle now. And I can be outside the settlement as well. I like that a lot. We go heroic resilience and then inspire. Sorry, he'll need headset as well.
Just an old woman.
Legends and Steels are strong with power. I feel like most legendary lords they come out with are always pretty decent.
Celebrate now,
Because I don't think they'd ever want to release someone that's weak, you know. I think it'd be weird to play someone that was like hella weak, right? I need to save up for 150 spirit essence, I think. So we'll start going into other treatments, not the vibe. This is not the vibe either. Is there anything that can buff up? Just... Oof. This is in Thing of the Woods here, if I want to do that. Raid. Goes to prison, not ice guards, don't care about that. Local recruitment capacity, that's actually not bad. I'll do that. Local recruitment capacity, all provinces. Getting another recruitment while I'm waiting on a little bit more of my spirit essence. More than happy with that. Power consumed? Total consumed is 30. I'm assuming the chance count towards it potentially.
I refuse this insolence.
First DLC. Do you know what made me really sad about Tretch? Like, this was the genuine, like, strategy in Warhammer 2, usually, for Tretch before he got changed. I saw so many people just de-recruit him. Literally, you play Tretch, just get rid of him. Put in a mage in there. And I was like, my god. It's brutal. But now he's actually pretty good. Now he's actually relatively decent. You know, you can get away with it. Is Hag Witch Attack anti-infantry or anti-character? I would say it's a hybrid of the two. It doesn't have any forms of bonuses towards either, I don't believe. But the projectile makes me feel like it can do decently into both. Oh, do we have movement? Oh, we do. Big. Shut down Marathi already.
They will be better.
Ooh, Marathi's probably going to be relatively strong, though. Get some Spooder Bros back up. Do we make another one of these? Let's make one of these real quick. Create a debuff. Because we're waiting on... I would love to have these. Wait, hold on. Spirited Away. Banned units. Wait, so they die straight away and it just summons an elemental bear. Huh. Feel like the underdog? Yeah, I can respect that. I can respect that. So I don't have any other mounts that I can use. I have no other mounts, but the Cauldron of Power looks very powerful. Getting a Mastery of Elemental Winds. Alongside explosive missile damage plus 20%. Which sounds like a lot, but I would imagine it's not a crazy amount, because we have very little explosive damage in the breakdown of things.
Still their futures.
Let's go ahead and debuff Marathi. Wow, Marathi has 3,688 HP. Is that the lowest out of all Legendary Lords? That is so unbelievably low. 3,688 seems so low. Like, my Hagwitch has 6,000. She is squishy, dude. She is squishy, squishy, squishy. What is that all about? Pugath with the Bugatti. This is still sexy. Yeah, 100%. Pugath is just raw sexual energy, you know? Pugath is unbelievably beautiful. I think we can all agree on that one. I think we can all agree. If Total War Warhammer 3 was a dating sim, we'd all go for Kugath, surely. Right. Let us start skittering and scurrying around the area then, I guess. Group you, group you. Time to go for a dirty flank. We can probably deploy units back here, yeah we can. We'll probably be able to do the same over here as well. Yep. Ah, shoot. Spider Hatlings aren't Vanguard. But I'm just going to completely surround their army. But I'm going to have to take a little bit of time for Group 4 to move up. Oh, and the skirmishes will take a wee bit of time as well.
Look at those impudent fools. They think themselves strong. Aye. But what is their strength to the leeching cold, the dark shadows, the vile woods? They will learn, won't they?
They'll learn. You tell them, Oshanka. You tell them, love. You tell them. You let them know. Now let me group this one and then just run them at them, as the speeders will perform pretty decently there. Oh shoot, we've actually been caught out because of a range damage here, but we should be able to sort this out. Ah, the shades. Definitely wanted to shut down those shades. Be able to batter through there relatively quickly. Move around here and deal with these. Deal with the range units on this side. And now we can move for Marathi. Marathi's actually anti-large though. So it might be quite scary. Yeah, we're just basically wanting to outmaneuver them. It's what my army's strong at. It's where the strength of my army comes in, should I say, excuse me. Just the sheer mobility of it. Chuck healing there. And you can see already we're punching through there. Always have your forces. Always consolidate your forces in this respect. Nice. No, is that going to friendly fire? So yes, it does do friendly fire. Someone asked earlier if Mother Shanka's range projectile does friendly fire, and it does. So you've got to be relatively careful with it. It looks like it is doing friendly fire. Cast this from behind. And grab these guys.
Ancestors of Kislev.
You gotta be a wee bit careful where you're putting it. Good. Shutting down you, shutting down you. We're gonna fire into there if we need to.
Of Kislev.
Good. Ooh, there's a... Yeah, Shtank can get over here. If we zoom over here real quick, we can help out. Same with you over here. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely. From the people, from what you guys have seen so far, what's been your favorite? What has been your favorite? Oh, let me close the window now. What has been you guys' favorite thing you've seen thus far? Morathi spell, that's fine then. Imagine 6-foot tall spiders barreling you down, your buddies. Not interesting thoughts. I mean, is that more scary than Skaven? Is that more scary than the prospect of Skaven existing? It's a tough one. Bow? Yeah, Bow is pretty cool. Give you that. What's a Skaven? Well done, Andrew. It was a test. Make sure to go to your local witch hunter for a reward. You passed the test.
I am no hag.
The projectile seems a little bit hit and miss. Get our elemental beast beating up Morathi now. We've run out of wins already, but it's good. Which one for a co-op gameplay, Dan? Oh, 100%. Okay, they're a myth? Absolutely. I feel like it'd be very easy to annoy your friends though playing Changeling. My goodness. Although very funny, it looks very, very easy to annoy a lot of your friends. Kept misclicking like a noob. See if we can take him out. I think the trees will be too OP here. I do wonder what Morathi's feat trait is. I don't think it's anything special. I think we're sieging, so we don't need to chase them all down. Annoying your friends is half the fun. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Big piece of cheese and a fire mage? Yeah. Skaven are definitely, if they existed, are afraid of fire. Fire magic is definitely their worst enemy. Yeah, not too bad here. Not too bad. Good trick of change as well. No loot and occupy for more spirit essence, but we're getting very close actually to getting double double. It's all hero actions. It's not that useful. Ooh, Regiment Renowned Streltsy. Warriors Brawlers. Like that. Wolf Hats as well. So some very strong units available in the Regiment Renowned right now. Are you guys similar where you try and avoid using Regiment Renowned and only use them as emergencies? I can't help myself. That's how I've always used them. I much prefer having them as a uh-oh kind of vibe, you know? Play towards the next roll, and I think we're going to go towards character experience gain for the Lord, additionally. Potion of toughness as well, I think I like that. But can't you boost the income of your settlements friends with the changeling calls? Oh, 100%, yeah. You can indeed, yeah. I mean, on the other side, you can leech from it, and you can trade away settlements, and you can do an awful lot of stuff, right? And instant recruitment? Yeah, instant recruitment is too powerful, man. It's like, oh, I'm in trouble? Okay, let's just instant recruit this unit. No worries. Moving to here just in case. They try and get cheeky with it. I will grab this, and then take the capital last, I think. Oh. You gonna raise this, my capital?
Where's the nearest tavern then?
Ooh, do I have to put my regiments around in here? I think I might put the regiments around in here next turn and then beat them up. How do you feel about her standing position? I think I don't mind it, mainly because there's not been a lot of action in this side of the map for a while. I actually did go for it. Mainly, yeah, because there's not been an awful lot of action in this side of the map for a long time. I can't recall when the last faction to come towards this side of the map, obviously apart from Yambo, bottom left. But I feel like I don't hate it. I have no strong opinions either way. But I feel like it would make sense potentially to have given her an actual tree akin to the Wood Elves, but you know. From Brindle? Oh, that was at the beginning of Warhammer 3, though. That was over a year ago. Romy came to that location at the start of Warhammer 3.
I am Kislev.
So all I've got to do is just kite the absolute living crap out of them. Valkyrie counts? Oh yeah, no, good shout. Yeah, Valkyrie is quite far away, though, but Valkyrie after that. Yeah, Valkyrie is a good shout. Yeah. No, good shout, guys. Good shout. I would consider Valkyrie the last, yeah. Which was, I mean, in fairness, it was the last DLC, right? That was the last DLC. So I guess we've had a reasonable amount of love on the side of that. Is this a Beastmaster? Oh, he's anti-infantry. Oh, he's anti-large and I'm large. Oh, that's really bad for me. I think we're going to get our butt kicked. We do have anti-infantry for him. It's 25, Jesus. Oh, the boy is doing some work. Around the side. I just gotta kite them out a little bit here, it looks like. Do a little bit of what they call kiting here. I'm gonna cycle charge, utilize my 65 charge bonus, which will amplify my melee attack and all that goodness. We can then actually, since we're way quicker than them, we can use our speed here and just run around for these dark shards. These units on the plate. I mean, if they're going to leave units undefended, I'm going to take advantage of it for sure. Do the exact same over here in a bit. We'll do the exact same over here. Interesting, our garrisons all like Corsairs. When we can't recruit Spearman Corsairs, we can recruit normal Corsairs, but that's it. Go to the trees to block most of the shots. Hit the general. I'll just tell him to go attack. And we can probably just look for a flank over here. These are all bleak swords, so not too scary. I'm actually going to commit to the attack here. They're not going to be able to shoot in time, honestly. And we can take advantage of the fact. I honestly think the Dark Shards will probably win a melee, which is the reason why we need them turned around to our Corsairs to be shot from behind. This guy's is starting to struggle because he's cavalry inside of a blob. The Beastmaster is absolutely taking advantage of that. Move up closer. Hopefully this will be fine. It's around there, I think. Yeah, the hatchlings are definitely not the best, but making them work. Move these out. Keep shooting into the Dark Shards. Corsairs are alright. I mean, we're very heavily outnumbered. We're heavily outmatched, should I say, excuse me. Hopefully we can get some good RNG on the Beastman. Yeah, this is... Honestly, the RNG between these two is like... We'll decide the fight, pretty much. Keep charging now. Keep from behind here. Charge back into this guy again. Splash damage will be a thing as well, because we're inside of a lot of other entities. We do have our charge bonus, so we have an additional 65 melee attack, but it will reduce 8% a second, so I'm going to keep cycling there, I think. Get these guys from behind and just shoot the snot out of them. Avoid the shield. I think we just do it now. for the unit routes. Hope for the Spooters win. Nice. Since we're sharing the damage, what's going to happen? I imagine this guy will be a normal conventional fighter because he's not a duelist, so he'll splash between 4 entities, meaning that this damage will be a quartered every time it hits me. So yeah, easily able to crush him inside of there. Come on, Spooters. Let's kill the general, and then let's hope we can do a little bit of cheese. Give me your bugger. Need to hit you once. Yeah, that's right. Go out of the blob. You're mine now. Oh, we missed, unfortunately. Right, move out this way then. Always want to be shooting behind him. We definitely need to make sure this guy dies, though. Definitely need him to be dead. Shooting from behind, because if you look, yeah, they'll be shot from behind. I'll do that. Go for a cycle charge and hope that fixes the issue here. Do you guys agree? I would love a dismount option, like Three Kingdoms had. I would absolutely love for that. They're like, oh, I'm on a horse. Oh, that guy's actually going to be really good at attacking me. Like, it's really heavily armored spearman and really good AP. Oh, okay, let's just dismount. Let's just dismount and then deal with them like that. And all of a sudden, I don't have to worry about the fact that I'm bonusless as large into spearman. But then I guess it starts diminishing the value of certain units. Then you could then have anti-infantry as well. There's balance to it. I don't know how it would work in multiplayer, though. I'm about to talk about that. I wouldn't be able to attest to that. Let's turn around again. Maybe use the spiders to chase off units. That makes sense to me. These guys are really weak. Don't sugar dismounting. Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe just generals. I think it makes sense for generals. Like in Three Kingdoms, you could do it. I think I feel like most of the Total Wars, you've had functionality of doing that. I think we have to wait and come over here with them. They're going to disagree to more having more tactics. Yeah, I respect that. I'd like a dismount, maybe just for horse options. We keep it campaign exclusive. Yeah, true. But then again, we don't have very many exclusive to campaign mechanics. As far as I'm aware. From the way a unit functions, if that makes sense. Like the core functionality of it. Alright, while we're hidden, I'm going to wait until we can ambush these guys. This looks good. Because they'll try and volley into here, because that's what they see. And they're like, oh, noses, there's other units here. And by the time they try and shoot and turn around for it, it's too late. Yep, get baited. Jabbly. So we're making use of the very little amount of troops that we have. By Montgomery, we ain't losing this. I'll be a little bit more careful, though. What are you, boys? I need to be a little bit more careful. We're going to get another couple of volleys to avoid the silver shields here. Go on, you wee buggers. Route for me. My spider's routed. That's expected. There we go, boom. Big. I'm glad we won that. That'd have been really frustrating because we would have lost the settlement. They should have Pit of Shades, Scott? You think so? What makes you think she should have Pit of Shades? I'll choose the great ones. The shit button. Yeah, true. I didn't see, but that's too hard to pass up on. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, these spiders are not the ones that are good. Nice. Noise. Curious to see what these beastmen do. Very curious to see what they do. There's no other not recruit humans most of the campaign. How soon can you start recruiting? As soon as you get alliance with Kislev, or own one of the 3 main settlements: Kislev, Prague, or Erinsgrad. That's the conditions around it. It's a good job he's actually had a secondary army here. I think that's probably the more consistent play. Definitely feels like the more consistent play there. Transformation in there. Because yeah, if we look on the actual recruitment buildings, it's all blacked out until we can get Eringrad, Kislev, or Prague, or be allied with them. So there. We've got Beast, Death, and Shadow for the Hags. Having these at tier 2 is really nice, I must admit. But I'm all about these bears. I want to start using more bears. Because they'll be unbelievable. I'll let myself out. Yeah, it'll take a while. It'll take a while until you become friends with them. I think you don't really need... Honestly, I don't think even utilizing the armies is not that bad. Or the bottom lines for the hags. Spread control, protective charms, which is reduction of attrition. Hag's curse mark, which is additional 15% additional success chance. Oh, because we can wound vigor. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Specialist, increased chances and reduction. Obviously got wound, steel tech, or cursed armies. I actually quite like the idea of that. Yeah, Hag's curse mark. Making them winded is actually really strong. Basically, putting the army into forced march effectively. That near enough is effectively making them forced marched. We need another 2 more settlements. If we go make another one of these, we'll stack them up because I need to get. We need to utilize and get more consumed here. Can't bear the puns. Tough. But yeah, we're gonna get Gotrek sitting there for now. He's basically the buffer. He'll be the buffer for us. He'll count as a buffer. Range of little accident. A self-proclaimed truth speaker has been touring the Stantitas, spreading a message of faithlessness. The blasphemer seduces our citizens into believing that the great orthodoxy is a mere political construct designed to keep them in line. Clearly nothing can be further from the truth, but we must act. Have a little talk. Let's make an example of him. Get some control. Seems weird to have like that political elements for Mother Shtank. I'm not gonna lie though. Hey, Brayasol. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Ooh, can I build this myself? Let's go ahead and yoink this. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squizzy. It's weird that my army this is like me finished for now, recruiting wise. It's weird that this is what I have. It feels odd that this is what I have. Can I win this fight? I probably can, honestly. Ah, never mind. This guy's here as well. Bugger. Quick siege. Run away. And yeah, Meg! Thank you for the, welcome to the Advisory Boys. That is my, that's your very first membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Because if you do, then Sister's campaign is going to be even easier. Yeah, I guess what you got to remember is there'll be the expected behavior of how they'll like you is they'll see you've beaten Marathi up, they'll like you because of that. And so I would imagine they won't mind us too much because of that. What I can try and do is go and see what happens over here now. I do need to fight a Skaven. Maybe getting quadruple spooters. I think this should be a Skaven-esque unit. If we check... Oh, I don't know any Skaven yet. I could have checked. I could have checked if I knew they were here. I don't know if there's somebody in here, though. I don't know if there's a Skaven in here. Obviously, the corruption's increasing, but yeah, we'll see. Hey, you stream here now? Yeah, I'm streaming occasionally in the mornings. Is the tech trees the same as the other Kislev laws, being around the main Kislev cities? Yes, but she obviously has the Tales from the Woods now. She has her own unique element of Tales from the Woods that allows her unique mechanics coming into play. But look, like getting 20 armor and bonuses to the inventory is all really nice. I think the spell resistance is a bit meh, so I'm going to wait until I get the 150 to get an additional one of these. But I need to fight the Skaven. I'll get those quadruple spiders in there, and I think I should be able to cheese a lot of the settlements and win a lot of the fights against Skaven because of their leadership. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and buff everything up to tier 2, as I don't really have any requirements of rushing tier 3 just yet, so I'm not that worried about it. The Skaven there, I'm pretty sure. Or is it known as Sitters? Yeah, there is, but it takes them a little bit of time to get to it, because you got to remember that this is their province. This is their entire province, and this is... I don't think they own this settlement to begin with. I might be wrong, though. They don't own this to begin with. It may take a wee bit of time to get to it. Alright, go growth everywhere as well. Growth is good. This is growth and income and recruitment cost reductions. I mean, I'll keep it in for now. Removing it, honestly, normal growth building would be better because it would give control as well. I love the fact that I've just completely sapped all forms of corruption here. It's pure lands. So I get spirit essence from having a place that has no corruption at all. Okay, that makes sense. So if I have a province that has no forms of corruption, it gives me spirit essence per turn. I like that. I like that. They don't start that? Okay, yeah, we can check. Ah, shoot. I don't mind losing this guy, it's fine. He caught us out there, but now we've caught him out. The old Uno reverse card. Yeah, Petrified Forest seems like a really applicable one for me. What do you think is the easiest campaign in the game? That's a good question. Easiest? Oof. The easiest in the game. It depends on how experienced of a player you are. Like, most Skaven campaigns are really easy. Obviously, this is, like, subjective to... Because you can't lose that. Well, yeah, I made the video on that one. It was kind of silly that you can't lose. It's obviously very subjective to the player, but I would say... Really easy campaigns. Probably Thorgrim. What's your capital? It's the Bleak Hold Fortress. That's your capital. Alright, so let's see if they've taken this already. They have. Okay. Oh, and their full army's there as well.
Most masterful of masters.
Yeah, I ain't winning that anytime soon.
Off we go.
We'll come back with the regiments run out and we can probably win it. We'll attack these guys, they'll run away, and then we'll attack them again, then we'll take the settlement. And then we'll take the... honestly, we might just go towards our capital now, honestly. I think it's probably smarter just to take the capital now, because we'll gut away all forms of their recruitment. If we gut their recruitment, then there is no threats of them. Emerald, he's recovering back in now. Orc Shuttle, yeah, Orc Shuttle's very good. Vampirate's pretty easy. Yeah, I feel like Vampirates are very strong. I feel like most dwarf factions, as long as you play them, like, relatively slow, you'll always succeed, usually. Ooh, Cleansed Earth, what's this? Purification Chant. Cleansed Earth, what's this? Cleansed Earth. I'm not sure what that is. Ooh, we got the tech tree to go double-double. Oh, I need charms above though. Damn it. Okay, we'll get it next turn, it's fine. Get it soon, don't worry, boys. We'll get it soon. Yeah, with Winds of Magic-wise, this area sucks for Winds of Magics. My god. Yeah, it really sucks. Like, this area where our main capital, the Winds of Magics, is trash. But the further south you go, the better it is. Like, green is terrible for winds. Like, if it's green, it means you're in the minus. Blue is really good. Blue is really, really good. Arkin's easiest.
All-powerful
Yeah, Arcane is very strong. Warriors of Chaos campaigns in general are very, very easy. It's a good shout, yeah. We'll get this as a tier 2 because it'll grow to tier 3 and it's big. Yeah, once again, Meg, thank you for becoming a Battlesy boy. What I need to do is go through all the emotes and things like that and make sure that they're the best they can be. Because I've got tons of emotes from Twitch, so I was like, I can easily carry them over. Maybe I'll do like a, if I get a decent chunk of members, we'll make like a post specifically for members and we can ask what emotes people want. I think Bellicor is easier than Archeon. I would disagree purely because of your start location. Was this ensure that the following building has been constructed? I think that's it. Is this Valkyr? Excuse me, Ulrika? You can get Ulrika as... Seems odd to have Ulrika as well. Oh, has he left? Oh, Sisters of Twilight, how much do you like me? Oh, wow, we have a version. They hate us.
in Ariel's name.
Oh, we can squeeze out an non-aggression if we get Draken's Cove there. But if we do this, we'll have to be really careful because we'll have to pull out armies. And it's a smart thing to do.
Yes, agreed.
Born to die.
You waste my time.
What do we get from messing Skaven up? Whereabouts is it? Titanian. My god, it's pretty nice. Green skins. Where's the wood elves? Stone. Probably wouldn't be stone. Yes, Skaven army is stone, so we get armor piercing, which is nice. Skulls. Rose of Chaos. High Elf. Lizardman. Beastman. Ooh, Beastman would be good to attack. Perfect Vigor. Wow. We can buff units with it as well, right? Additional range as well. Ammunition. Yeah, all that's really nice. I think if I do this now, I'm going to be really spread thin, but we'll do it anyway. Can I buff this unit?
A reckoning in blood.
We're going to do it just so we can increase and expand and get the cauldron as well. I've discovered a new trinket tech, yeah. So we now have this one. So we can make this. I wonder if this will increase the cost. No, it's still 5. So passive, can I... Oh, it's a blessing. Nice, we're making a blessing. So passive, Ember of the Dead. Additional damage by 20%. Damage bonus as well. Wow, that's really strong. That's strong, no? Oh, it's a cooldown on each resource that I use, but okay. Nice to see. Bellicor is a monster. Yeah, Bellicor, my goodness. I need to make a video on this, but Bellicor is the best thing for the Changeling to become. I'm pretty confident Bellicor is just unbelievably broken as the Changeling. It is ridiculous. So yeah, we got additional damage now. We could probably put it to... Maybe a spider would be decent. No, probably these guys. We'll be able to use it well because of the charge bonus. Oh, the army... I'm going to siege this, I think. Really? Yeah, it's ridiculous. He becomes a one-man stack. Better than Malice. Malice, you can't transform. You can't transform as him. So as the Cathayan, you can't transform. You can't transform as none of the dragons. There's not a transformation within a transformation. He's just merely taking their form. He can't then become them, right? So if it was a form within a form, then it would make sense. And it would be very, very, very powerful, but it's not a form within a form. You have to curse somebody? Yeah, when the battle happens, I can do that. When the battle happens, I'll just curse it. Oh, you can preemptively curse. I'll just curse Marathi. Can you transform into God Trick as changing? Yes, you can, yep. Kairos might be more valuable. You can't overcast spells. But I don't think so. You're not able to overcast spells. Let's get some more growth here.
Such strange newness.
Plus, a lot of the steroids of what makes Kairos good is his skill line of reduction of spells. Nice. So they've actually come out and attacked us here. Big. Soul Seeker. Yeah, we're going to kill Marathi very easily here. I feel like we're very strong. Yeah, I feel like we have a lot of strength to us. That means you can't turn into Cathay Dragon forms? No, he can't now. Nope. You can't become dragons. Because that's a form within a form. That would be transforming into what they can transform into. We're just transforming into the person itself. Really important skills in his tree. No, it's all just embedded into his kit. Honestly, it's literally all embedded into his kit. Super strong baseline? Yeah, it is generally all embedded into his kit, so you don't need to worry about that. That's the one thing I really like about it, because it is literally embedded into his kit, which is pretty awesome. Won't lie. It is pretty damn awesome. Right, let's now figure out the best way of doing this. Unfortunate terrain, but we'll deploy on the left side. I like the blessings and stuff, though. What were we good about Isabel? Vlad's alright, he gets hungering, but it's nothing special. Bellicor does everything Vlad does, but better. If I'm honest. Powerful explosion. Is there a cooldown on this? 120 seconds. Oh, we missed. We legitimately missed. Let's reposition then. Wait, I've been given a potion of toughness. I'm guessing from my hag wizard. I got a potion of toughness. It's pretty cool. Full my campaign with the Warriors DLC. Love his teleportals. Yeah, me too, man. And they buffed him quite a lot. They fixed a lot of his poor interactions in 4.0, I believe, as well. Guys, can somebody help me? Is his healing still bugged in the current patch? Because right now, I know you're not able to properly heal. Is that fixed in the current patch that you're playing? That was fixed in 4.0. Let's charge into all these archers real quick. Choo choo, mother trucker. Alright, let's go and start battering some stuff up. Who's healing Bellicor? It's one of his passives. When units are routing, he heals from them. I know it was bugged for a while, but I'm not sure if it still is. Actually, I'm not sure if it is in the current base game. It isn't in 4.0 though. It works as expected. I'm actually quite surprised that I'm able to just send her in. Well, this is not going to be good. Marathi should kick my butt here. Was it the past week? Okay, then yeah, awesome, thank you. Appreciate the clarification. You don't remember? Ah, that's fine. Move you up. Oh, I miscast that, but it should be fine. Let's just get these summon over there. Let's get our healing. His healing is fixed in 4.0. Yep, it's really good. He heals properly now instead of like ticks of 1.
Of Kislev, moving my wrath.
I'll check right now. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you.
Heed the call of the head.
Alright, I see the bear again. Come on. Pop it out. Wow, that was not worth standing still for.
Forward for Kislev.
Oh my goodness, that. No, okay. That looked like a good damage.
Sledding.
Okay, I'll take that.
Take me.
That was good damage.
Shadows consume.
That was good ass damage. Maybe it took a wee bit too long to cast, not gonna lie to you. That could have been definitely sped up. Or something. Or a little something something. Alright, let's chase down the archers now.
Mother Ostakia. That way.
It's all the archers that are causing me grief here. The dark archers, I say, excuse me. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Not the best single entity killer. But yeah, he used to not be able to heal anything, so if he's healing anything, it's an improvement. Get the skirmishers to shoot and bring back you. Skirmishers will just one-shot him. It'll be more consistent just to use a ranged unit to kill him. Yep. Pull you back over into the fight. You move over here now. Maybe grab you to deal with them.
Kislev, the lands of
Beautiful. Hey, because...
I am no hag.
La 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 la. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I feel like she's giving me very much Drycha vibes right now. She's definitely giving me the Drycha vibes.
Nightmare incarnate. Shadows gather. Ostakia cover.
Like a stronger Drycha, honestly,
Hag
is
knows.
the vibe I'm getting.
I do this.
We need to support on that side over there here as well. Might have to sneak in behind. Almost bonus big. Good stuff. Make really good videos. You're my second favorite Warhammer creator. I mean, thanks. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. There's a lot of really awesome creators in the Total War space. Nice, good shots. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I appreciate you watching the videos. It's very kind of you. My ultimate goal is always to make a short, informative, and useful videos where possible. As within the Total War scene, there's a tendency to make videos that go on for too long. And that's pretty much where I started doing it. Loyal to Legend? No, fair enough. He's been around for a long time. He's been around for a very, very long time. That's sort of like the main one of the disparities between a lot of newer generation of content creators. Like, we have to compete with people like, you know, Legend of Total War, like you know, your Milk and Cookies and people like that, and Zerkovich. You know, you've got to make content better where possible. And sort of my niche was making videos really short and making them to the point. 36 big. That means we'll have enough now. We've got enough to do the tech tree.
Will serve her.
We should be able to take this capital now. Is it a new faction for Kislev? It is indeed, Anna. Welcome to the stream. It is indeed a new faction. Are we trading with you already? Yes, we are. I don't mind non-aggression, especially if you're not going to mess things up too badly. What you start off with, I'll show you in a second. Ah, shoot. They've come over here and attacked us. That's fine. Roderick will come back, though. Getting him killed early on is not too bad. He'll come back stronger. You healing? How much are you healing? Is it one? Is it ticks of one now? We got a new quest over here, it looks like. Fix them. Okay, understood. Thank you. Oh, you're Freya from Twitch. Oh, nice. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, look, you get the Quiet Life, plus 10, and then plus 10, plus 10. Alright, so when they revive, do we have any form of underweight? No, we don't. We're probably gonna lose a couple settlements here. Isn't short non-form videos less advertised by YouTube? Ah, I'm not bothered by that. I'm gonna make the videos no matter what. If they're less, YouTube likes them less, it's whatever. It's the important thing is that I still maintain the theme of what I do. Like, I didn't come into streaming and YouTube creation to try and just purely get video views, you know? It was because of the love of the game and trying to showcase stuff. And I see the retracted message. What did you say, Andrew? Sorry. The start location is weird or something like that? Yeah, I mean, I could agree to it as well. Definitely not it's definitely not what most folks would have expected. Let me go double. I can put more resources in. Now, I'm going to try and recruit another army in here. I would have Confident and Strategist. Confident is fine. If we recruit a couple of Corsairs, we can easily beat them. At Crows of the Core, we've got a quest battle now. I've gained the promise. Can I show a view? Of course I can. So we started off with the double ambushes. We had a hag. Started off with a thing in the woods. And we started off with the elemental of beasts. And if I'm not mistaken, we started with a cave bat and maybe a giant spider. Because we haven't recruited a ton. We haven't created a crazy amount. Right, Mother's Rally. Hero capacity unlocks... Oh, wow, we can recruit more Hagwicks if we do this. The beefy starter army is a decent starter army indeed, yeah. Deleted it? Still upon it? No, it's service. I mean, it's one of this... I've streamed for like 2.5 years on Twitch, you know. My main thing that I always said was my only priority when I stream is the people that watch me. I don't really care about the gameplay, personally, as long as you guys are having fun. So my main priority will be what you guys are wanting. Guys, bonus characters in territory, sure. Do you know what? Actually, no. I'm going to go Mother's Rally, and we'll see. How good are they? That's just stupid. Shares the intellect of a cave troll, or a river troll. Interesting. Maimed arm. Minus... Oh, wow. Maimed arm, but melee defense for the entire army. That's pretty solid. Maimed arm is actually really nice. Like, I don't give a damn about her melee attack. I'm not going to put her in melee anyway. But it's death magic. It's a shame it's death magic, because what a waste of a school of magic. What a waste of a school of magic. Can anyone name anything more useless than
Dark omen.
death magic? Like I feel like death magic is so bad. Can I make another buff? What happens if I put all 3 of these in? And I can do double. So if I do stone and this one, what's this one? Oh, devastating flanker in that one. I'd rather go... This one seems better. Some resistance, yeah. Unburden step. Speed is nice, though. And leadership? Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to try and make as more blessings as I can. Just going to go Torok's old Warhammer 2 setting army. Yeah, it was very strong. Also, Abaldo, it's good to see you, buddy. Go on. We're a strategist. We're going to be split quite thin, but we've got a crap load of recruitment in this province, so I don't mind. Ooh, shoot. We might actually be attacked by these guys in one turn. Let's throw in the healing's bugged. I thought it was. It only heals 1. It doesn't properly heal. When there's 1 recruiting unit. If there's more, then it doesn't work. Yeah, there's some weirdness with it. Baselines are nice. They get a summon. Yeah, it is actually really nice. I think that's baseline as well. They get the summon from baseline. So nice. We've got this in here straight away. It's a shame how weakened the landmark in general is, though. It used to be so good. I just like how they nerfed a lot of the landmarks. I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. I just liked that they nerfed it. Oh, hero recruit rank +2. Oh yeah, if we do that, we can get a hag at level 3. Now that makes sense to me.
No way.
And we have to try and figure out a way of defending against this now. We've sort of put ourselves in a bit of a sticky situation. Not gonna lie to you. But we'll see what we can do. We put ourselves in a bit of a sticky situation. Because it'll take us a long time to get over here. Losing this will suck as well, because we have 1 turn off getting a tier 3, and we're going to put the hut in there soon. With the nerf landmarks? Oh, across the board. Most landmarks was nerfed, yeah. Let's put all Regency down here as the emergency. Pretty much across the board, all landmarks, most landmarks, excuse me, were nerfed. If you go around and look at all the landmarks, they don't make anywhere near as much money as they used to. I think the only exception's Kugaths. I think the only exception to that is Kugaths. You know what's going on with Bellicral Healing? Yeah, there's some weirdness with it. There is a lot of weirdness with it. For a Total War campaign, good standing army, good heroes. Yeah, true. Very nice. It's good that they're actually going towards this settlement first. I don't mind that at all. Being inconsistent? Yeah, it depends on the intensity of the units around you, I think it is. Ideally, we wouldn't need to use this, but we'll see. Yeah, we're playing 4.0 right now. No, that's standard base game. Wait, did you just batter any of these guys? Oh, she did. She just battered him. What an absolute legend! I'm gonna steal Hag's Hall now, you muppet.
them apart.
We're allies.
You meet with the emissaries of a demigod who won't hesitate to kill in her name.
So the fun fact between the two sisters of Twilight, one of them's an absolute crazed lunatic that loves to fight, and the other one's actually relatively chill. As long as one of them survives, they can't die, right?
Never.
Women farming Marathi for Kislev. Marathi's trait, let's remind ourselves. What's Marathi's trait again? We just killed her. Ag Butcher. Actually a really interesting question. But I would say probably not no. And the only reason I say no is because of the fact that I doubt you're going to do a lot of hero actions. You'd probably rather have them in their armies. They seem like the kind of hero that's better inside of armies. They definitely seem like the kind of ones... I want to go in Spider Kiss really badly. Let's move towards that as we go along. Where are we going into? Oh, it was this one.
We prepare chaos.
But no, good question.
for
Really good
no
question.
one.
I love that we're doing this. We're just snaking Hag's Hall away from them. It's so funny. And now the funny thing is, they actually actively should want to be friends with me. Like, if I was the player in this situation and a Shanka did this to me, I'd be like, okay, let's get a defensive alliance as soon as I can because they have settlements around my tree. So it'll be beneficial for me to have an alliance with them.
Ill-considered.
It'd be now beneficial for her to ally herself with us. If I do this as well, put somebody here, try and bait them through with ambush. Might be able to get something sneaky off. Now, boom. Oh, I can't afford it. Dang it. Diplomacy plus 30 with Kislev is nice.
I could kill you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could love. You could kill me indeed.
I will receive your petition in the name of the Phoenix King.
785 from that. This is just declare war on those guys. I ain't declaring war on you because that'll be an absolute pain in the butt. Eldor is probably doomed to begin with. Eldor dies to pretty much everyone, so I'll do that. And then now I can upgrade it. Big. We could have gone to tier 3 to get some bears, but that would be unbearable. Some could say unbelievable. We have an additional slot now, so I can put all 3 of these in here. Let's see what we get. We get Ember... It's another blessing. Yeah, a lot of good blessings. Let's keep doing it, because we want to make sure to do enough until we can unlock the next Coven's Curse mark. This settlement's just sort of a buffer to allow them to keep attacking. I don't mind that at all. We can't spend any more money. Think about all the spirit essence in that forest. Now that's true. That is true. Divide. I think being friendly with her would be more beneficial than anything. Oh, we can just auto-resolve this one.
Kislev the enduring.
Loot and occupy because we need the money. And then, yeah, she just ran over to all the rest of it. I do wonder if she's going to raise it. I recruit an additional lord for Spirit Essence. Don't tempt me. Right, Marathi's back in here. She's back in action. I can get rid of this lord over this side. We'll bring him into the fight, though. Because we might as well.
Move or die.
At lower casualties. We're going to lose the cave bats, but that's fine with me because we should probably replace them anyway. We've already beaten her up a ton. She's already been absolutely battered around. And now let's go into here and let's go Spider's Kiss because I'm curious to see. Terror is seemingly insane and slow death effect. I'm curious to see how that behaves. Now let me click on Skaven in the diplomacy tree because here's a little trick for you guys. If I do this, click on them now, and I click on growth or control, you can see that these are the settlements they own. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So all this is now the Skaven. So I should be able to grab them. Should be able to grab them. Let's get thing in the woods. It reduces healing by 100%, these guys. I really like the way they work. Dark Blood Tainted. Folklore. We're going to be one off Arcane Conduit here, so let's get more capacity. I believe this guy should go because it'll be costing us too much money, because that should start equalizing out our economy. Oh my god, I can attack Vol's Anvil. It probably will force her to help me as well. I'm going to do it. Does she help? She helps. Oh, it's hilarious, dude. So we basically befriended it, and then just used her to take settlements with me. Right, how much would we get for giving her the settlement? Surely it's not that weighted heavily. Yeah, no, I didn't think any settlements would be. She doesn't really give a crap about settlements. Although it's going to be worrying now that... We'll have to wait and see what she does. Although I do wonder if she'll just join war with me against the Skaven. Yeah, sneaking this away from her is kind of funny. Although this is the rest of the province, so we won't. I don't think we'll ever be able to get that. I don't mind repairing this because got growth in there. Yeah, I don't mind repairing purely because of the fact that we're going to be holding the line over this side if we can. We'll make sure to do the fights on the rest of them. Yeah, we've got a lot of money we need to be spending. I need to start stabilizing my economy. So insane how terrible the money you make. I met a friend yesterday who had a troll stack as Azag on Dwarf Lord. What for us? 7 troll stacks. Each do not resolve. Yeah, trolls do not do well in auto resolve typically. That's a lot of growth. Someone's making me 15 gold. Sneaking this away from all of them, I'm pretty happy. I think we should be pretty darn happy with where we're at right now. We should be pretty gosh dang happy with the position we're in. We should be pretty goddamn happy. So now I feel like I have learned enough with Shtank to make a YouTube video on her now, which is good. Because that's pretty much what I was wanting to do. I was playing her until I could figure out enough of the mechanics to then make a video. Because that was my main thing, right? I don't like making videos when I don't think I know enough. Oh, look at this. Slow death, damage over time. 11 to 22 damage per second on these spooters now. Although I do wonder if they still retain the poison effect. Because losing the poison effect itself is so good. It's so big because it's basically 15% ward save poison. Poison is as good as 15% ward save. You may be asking yourself, Battles, that makes no sense. How does that work? Well, I mean, ward save, poison reduces the damage by 15%, so you know, it ain't half bad. It ain't half bad. But no, one thing I do want to say to all the folks watching, I really do appreciate all the support on the videos. I do appreciate the support on the videos. It's been good, man. I mean, as well, if you guys are enjoying the streams, I'm always happy to do more YouTube streams too. If you guys are enjoying them, I will happily do more of them, you know? And thank you for the likes as well. Videos are good, they deserve support. Thank you so much, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here. Because I feel like the videos that I used to do about like deep diving in certain spells, I think has a lot less interest right now. I teleport back to Kislev. Daniel, hello, welcome to stream. Good question. I don't believe right now I'm capable of doing so. And until I unlock the... I have to unlock a specific enchantment that might be able to teleport me. Can we please get the 2v2 head-to-head campaign back again? Yeah. What, when I was playing with Okoye and Turin? I mean, those guys are busy bees, you know? I know Okoye's absolutely smashing it with Baldur's Gate, and I couldn't be happy for him. One of his videos got like 1.5 million views. It's probably even more now. Absolutely deserves it. He's a great guy. Yeah, hopefully we'll try and do some kind of head-to-head stuff, or you know, content akin to that. Get this side real quick. Honestly, I think shooting anywhere now is probably just going to do more friendly fire than anything. Ball's Gate 3. Next. 45 minutes less, very convenient. Yeah, no, I imagine, man, I imagine. It's very good like that. Look at this. Minus 100% healing is so insane. I love this regiment now. I'm going to be curious to see how people perform and use them in multiplayer. As far as I can tell, they're pretty damn strong. Beautiful. Love to see that. Were I into Warhammer prior to the trilogy? Andrew, that's a great question. And no, I was not. I was not. I'll be honest. I'll put my hands up and say the Total War game got me into fantasy. But it works in. Yeah, no worries, dude. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate you, lad. It's been lovely talking to you. Yeah, no, I wasn't into Warhammer at all. The very first Total War I ever played was Rome Total War. And how I actually started creating content was actually Three Kingdoms. So I started creating Total War content because of Three Kingdoms. I was like among one of the only streamers at the time streaming like This is Total Wars and doing no loss challenges and things like that, because I absolutely smashed so much of Three Kingdoms and I really enjoyed it. And then I started making Total War content. Then my work really massively picked up, so I had to, like my hour work, because I work full time as well. That picked up massively, so I kind of stopped streaming and then came back in like 2021, I think. And have had a consistent schedule since then. But yeah, no, now I love Warhammer Fantasy. It's amazing, you know. I intend on getting some minis, and with Old World stuff coming out, that's probably when I'll start kicking it into gear. I'm excited for the Old World things. It's gonna be very fun, very exciting. But I'm assuming, do you know when I did the scheduling, right, guys? When I did the YouTube schedule, I feel like that is probably a good idea for me to continuously keep doing YouTube schedules. As that seems like you guys can at least see what's going on. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to then beat up all the ratties and then move up all the way this way. Beat all the ratties up and then we can consolidate the side. But this seems like a really good Shtank start. I feel like you can snowball pretty heavily. Discouraged effect? That's actually minus 16 leadership. That's a lot. Big. If I had the opportunity, would you become a full-time content creator? Or do you enjoy your old world too much? Andrew, good question. I think what you got to keep in mind is when it comes to content creation, it fluctuates massively, right? If you were to ask me the same question around Chaos Dwarves, I probably would have said yes, because that's the most I've ever made on creation. Because I think I got like 2-3 million views in a month. I think with the way everything's fluctuating and the way the community is feeling, I wouldn't want to do it now. Because I think I'd be worried about money too much. You know, I feel like the passion that I have for the game may be ruined due to, due to it requiring as a job, right? Like it would literally be my monies. So I think that would probably change the love of the game for me a little bit, but not massively. We could actually go attack, but I'm going to wait for Godric. Nice. So, Blood of the Motherland. But no, I mean, in general, content creation is something I absolutely love and will always love. And if there was more safety towards it, I guess then probably the answer would be yes. You know? But obviously, as part of content creation in general, it's always going to be ups and downs, you know. It's never a linear path of always consistently increasing and just being better in general. You know, you have ups and downs, right? And Dave, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, lad. So yeah, next turn we'll attack these. Poacher's Bane. So we're going to be strangling from both sides here. Or one Corsair. Yeah, the Bleak's Coast has gotten some good provinces in there. Love it. But yeah, no, it's dope that we got our first membership today. Like I said, completely new to YouTube stuff. But we mainly do stream on Twitch. That's usually where, I mean, if anyone's interested. Usually I stream over at Twitch. That's pretty much where I'm usually at. But I'm trying my best because I feel like, you know, I get a lot of positive feedback a lot of the time on my YouTube videos, and being able to then take that and then have like more of a one-on-one conversation is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna try my best to stream more often, right? On YouTube. Wait, they didn't even colonize it. Wait, they abandoned the settlement. What? I actually have never seen that.
Journey, son.
What's the ambush chance around here? 50%. Ah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, surely.
Lift your slut.
Right. Sweet. But yeah, David, hope you're doing well, man. A bit changes to Kislev in general. There's not a lot, in truth. It's difficult to say because I haven't personally played them enough, Daniel, to give you a proper answer, but it's on my list of stuff I need to do. One of the things that I'm wanting to do is check out the Demons of Chaos. Check out the Demons of Chaos and see what the situation with them.
Kill for Kislev.
But folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here as I need to get some food. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to chill out for a bit because I'll be going live on Twitch a little bit later today. I might start a new campaign for Mother Shtank, or we might carry on this one. I'm not sure. But yeah, appreciate everyone hanging out. Appreciate all the support, folks. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have an absolutely incredible, amazing rest of your week. And potentially expect me tomorrow morning, depending on what I'm doing. We might be streaming around the lunchtime again. But yeah, it has been awesome. I gotta work on something to listen to. Andrew, I'll be on Twitch. Don't worry. I mean, if you want to listen to me while I'm playing on Twitch, by all means. It's just I need to get some food before I do that a little bit later on today. But yeah, like I said, guys, you guys are amazing. I seriously do appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging out. I won't drag this on for too long, but there'll be a video coming out soon for Mother Shanka. I'll make that video as well. But yeah, guys, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. You guys are amazing.